stroll down Salem's Chestnut Street is a special treat for architecture enthusiasts. However, there is only one mansion on this historic tree-lined street that is open to the public, Phillips House. Although originally built in 1821, a tour of Phillips House takes visitors back to the early 20th century and to the Phillips family, who bought the house nearly a century after its initial construction and began a 14-month renovation in the colonial revival style. Step inside Phillips House and glimpse into the privileged world of the Phillips family. Anna, her husband Stephen, and their young son Stevie, who brought with them a family collection that spans 5 generations and grew exponentially during Salem's great age of sail. Prior to the Phillips arrival, 4 intact rooms from an earlier house were transported in 1821 by ox sled to Chestnut Street to form the core of a new Federal-style mansion being built by Captain Nathaniel West. From the front, Phillips House looks typically Federal in style, with its symmetrical facade, grand entryway, columns, and fan and sidelights. However, the interior of the house is a combination of the Federal and early 20th century colonial revival styles. The Phillips family purchased the home in 1911. Step into the Phillips Library and take time to admire the Gothic-style bookcases that house works that are original to the collection that the family had amassed. Clock, circa 1805, is unique not only for its design and creation by the famed clockwright, but also because of its long ownership by the Phillips family. Stephen Phillips chronicled the clock's history with a series of note cards nestled in the regulator case. The following is an excerpt. Clock moved to the new house, 34 Chestnut Street, and hung in my library. November 1912. Taken down during the Great Salem Fire, June 1914, to be ready to rescue. For about half of the 19th century, the home at 34 Chestnut Street was a boarding house and school. Prior to the arrival of the Phillips, it was a family home and rental property. Phillips bought the house in June 1911 for $1 and various sundries. Within a few months, she and her husband hired architect William Rantoul to remodel the house in the colonial revival style. Rantoul stripped away the elaborate 19th century interior designs, incorporating large windows to let in the sunshine and fresh air, necessary for good health and sanitation, and in the dining room and other spaces, recreated a federal-style look. Dinner is set for a small party on the evening of July 30th, 1919. Orange Fairy fluff for dessert, anyone? Upstairs, in the ladies' sitting room, Anna Phillips ran the business of the household and informally entertained guests. Salem's maritime history is reflected in the many paintings on display at Phillips House. Phillips' father, Stephen Henry Phillips, served as Attorney General for the state of Massachusetts and then for the Kingdom of Hawaii. Stephen Willard Phillips was born in Hawaii in 1873. After graduating from Harvard, he and his wife Anna would stay in the Boston area where he worked as a lawyer. Phillips, seen here with his son Stevie, would serve the public as a member of the Salem City Council and Massachusetts State Legislature. Stevie Phillips's bedroom mainly reflects his interest in 1919 when he was 12 years old. Phillips House concludes with a trip to the carriage house, which features a collection of antique automobiles and carriages.